Shaykh, could you please explain, if everything is written, how do we have a will?
What was that again?
If everything is written, how do we have a will?
Well, that's a philosophy school class question. There's philosophers ask these things. That's why don't take philosophy in school, it's not good. It tries to confuse faith. So we have many descriptions of that reality. So your life and death not in your control. When Allah put you on the plane and when Allah takes you off the plane is not in your control. So as soon as you board the plane, everything else is in Allah's will, but your character is important. So as soon as you sit in the plane you say, oh I want a seat closer in the front, but my seat is a very bad seat. Some people who don't understand Islam and taslim, they get up and they want to argue and fight over everything and fight their way to other seats, and they become combative, and as a result the stewardess and the crew of the plane have to detain that person and begin to be difficult upon them. Taslim comes and teaches us that sit in your seat and have good character, pray to Allah, do all that you're supposed to be doing, and with your faith, and these are the shaykh's lives, they live that. You'll find somebody come up and say, there's an empty seat up in the front, would you like to move? And Allah will move the servant according to His will. You sit on the seat and you keep saying, I'm hungry, and you complain to every stewardess on the plane, I'm hungry, I want food, I want food. They become angrier and they don't give you anything. And again you'll be taught, oh why don't you have good character, be patient, make your du'as, make your salah, do everything that Allah asked of you. He also controls that person's heart, and they come to you and ask, would you like any snacks? Because the Lord who governs me governs them, and if I submit He'll show His governance over everything. So this becomes an ocean of faith. Everything is written, and if Allah wants something to reach to you, it will reach to you faster when you submit, when you know that everything is in Allah's hands. And tie your camel, use your aql, be sharp, be good, do the practices you have to do, and everything reaches to you. But if you think you can take something without Allah's will, it's impossible. And the only thing that you can do is you can sell your soul for a small price, because that's not in the will. When you go outside of the will you enter into the domain of shaitan, and that's why Allah describes to them, you sold your soul for a small price, because what He's about to take from you is your eternity. And for what? So we gave examples before, you open a nice halal store and your sales are not good and nobody's coming. Pray, meditate, contemplate, Allah wants to test the servant with something. But shaitan comes to the door and says, why you don't sell hookah here? Hookah? Say, yeah, make this side a hookah lounge. And that's when Allah describes to the person, then you sold your soul for a small price. Shaitan is all around us, always enticing us that do these bad things and naughty things and I'll give you money. But that money is like the mafia, it comes with a price and you can never take it back. Because you borrow from the mafia $1,000, their interest is like $100 a day. You can never come back and say, here's your $1,000. They say, no, now you owe us 2,000, because it doubled up every week. You're never going to get out of that relationship with shaitan. So once he grabs the person, he's locked into them to destroy them. And so everything with us is with Allah's way, sabr, patience, and submitting to what Allah wants for us. And that's why we're taught that we have to want what Allah has given to us. Whatever Allah has given to us, want it and love it and cherish it with all your heart. Don't ask for what you want, but want what Allah has given to us. People are too busy asking, I want this, I want this, I want this. But did you ever go and thank Allah the fact that you have two eyes? Or if you have only one eye, then alhamdulillah you have at least one eye. If you have no eyes, then Allah has at least gave you two hands to find where the closet is hidden so you don't fall. And if you have two hands, maybe you only had one hand. Means Allah should be praised for everything He has given to us and to show our thankfulness. And that's what we should be focusing, and most of all that Allah gave us the tariqah and this love of Prophet is supreme, worth more treasures than anything on earth and in heavens. Is the tariqah when Allah guides somebody to the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, at that point they should stop asking and realize Allah has given them the gift of all gifts, the treasure of all treasures. And if they focus on that treasure, they'll find out how wealthy they really are, inshaAllah.